Are you confused by all the information and advice that everyone is giving you about your upcoming Camino? You're not alone. Come along and join in this discussion as we demystify the do's and don'ts. Walking a Camino is a big undertaking. It's a journey that goes way beyond the physical act of walking. It's an experience that combines spiritual, emotional, and physical elements, which blend to create a unique experience for each individual. No two Caminos are the same. Even if you return and walk the same route, each time it will be different. So it's impossible to say that this will happen or that will happen. You need to just go and experience yourself and take whatever comes your way. The Camino allows you the space to connect with yourself. It allows you an opportunity to connect with other pilgrims. It allows you to experience the rich history and the culture of the Camino. It allows you a chance to find out if that workout routine is as good as they tell you it is. But what if you don't want to discover or connect or experience any of these things? Hey, that's okay. It's your Camino. Let's talk about these 4 areas and see what are the pros and the cons so you can determine if it's something you want to do or not. Connect with yourself. In this fast-paced world filled with numerous distractions and responsibilities, it's easy to lose sight of ourselves. We often get caught up in external factors such as work, relationships, and social expectations, neglecting our own needs in the process. However, connecting with one's self is crucial for personal growth, happiness, and fulfillment. Connecting with oneself begins with understanding our inner self. It involves exploring our thoughts, emotions, and desires. The Camino is the perfect place to do this. In today's hyper-connected world, solitude is often considered a curse rather than a blessing. However, solitude provides an opportunity to reconnect with ourselves without interference of external influences. Spending time alone allows us to listen to our own thoughts, tap into our creativity, and gain a clearer perspective on life. So let's hypothesize that you do want some alone time on this Camino, but you have obligations at home, perhaps a family, husband, children, elderly parents. To be a true pilgrim and connect with yourself, do you have to shut off your electronic devices and escape the modern world or world back home? Of course not. But the level or the intensity of disconnect is totally up to you. This is your Camino. If you want to make it your daily routine to save your phone calls until midday, then do so. If you want to save it until evening, again, do it. It's your Camino. Figure out what makes you comfortable and appreciate your courage to make this decision based on your needs, not theirs. Connect with other pilgrims. When we walk a Camino, we shed our titles, our rank, our wealth, our possessions. We are all equal. We're all pilgrims. We all share a commonality, that of a purpose, a desire, a reason for walking. When we meet our fellow pilgrims on the Camino, there's an immediate connection. They, like us, are on a journey of discovery. It's very refreshing to be gathered in a restaurant, an albergue, a cafe, and know that we're all sharing in this experience. As you walk day after day, you'll meet these people. At first, it's just Buen Camino. On the second or third meeting, you exchange information, name, where you're from, things like that. You're now building your Camino family. Some of these people you'll only meet once or twice. Others you will bond with and spend a lot of time with them on a daily basis. You will encourage each other when the road gets hard. You will share wine and food in the evenings and tell stories of your Camino. Don't be afraid to befriend your fellow pilgrims, but do take care to make sure you have that alone time in your day that is so needed. Remember, it's your Camino. Are you in good physical shape? First, let's answer that question. Do you have to be in good physical shape to walk a Camino? The short answer is no. The longer answer is you probably should be, but if not, by the time you finish, you will be. Let me explain. The typical Camino stage, or the starting point to the ending point, is 8 to 10 miles. That's about 12 to 16 kilometers. Some people do double this amount. Some people do half this amount, or even less. There are times when the distance between villages is greater than 18 or 20 miles, and that does make for a very long and hard day. Do you need to be able to do that to do a Camino? Nope. There are many options. The first option is to walk as far as you feel comfortable walking, then take a taxi back to where you began, and the next day, take a taxi to where you left off, and then continue on. You can also take public transportation or Uber. There's many options, but it is possible. You can also do this in reverse. Walk as far as you want to on that day, and then take public transportation or taxi or Uber to the village where you're going to. And then stay the night. The next morning, get up and take transportation back to where you left off and continue walking. So that's one way to do it. Here's another option. If the Camino has a very challenging part, the very steep uphill, multiple miles of leg-burning torture, why not just skip it? Take transportation to the other side of the mountain and then continue where the path is easier. Does this make you not a true pilgrim? Nope. If it's during the last 100 kilometers, you'll not be able to get your Compostela, but that's all. Why take the risk of injuring yourself trying to do something you're physically not capable of doing? Why are you here? Remember, it's for that alone time, not to cripple yourself. It's your Camino, and you can do it however you want. I'm very excited about the music selection for this video. I always try to find and arrange music that fits with the video topic. The topic of this video is about finding your inner strength to make your Camino yours. The music for this week was composed by the Canadian singer, songwriter, poet, and novelist Leonard Cohen. His Orthodox Jewish upbringing influenced the themes of his songs, which were typically about faith, beliefs, morality, and redemption. In Hebrew, the word hallelujah means to rejoice in praising Adonai. However, the numerous biblical references and religious symbols in Cohen's song of this title contrast the secular aspects of the biblical stories. Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah, arranged for 4 French horns. Please enjoy. This was a fun video to put together. Really lovely music. Thank you, Leonard, for sharing your talents with the world. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed playing it. If you have any suggestions for music that might go well at the end of one of these videos, please let me know. I'd love to hear your suggestions, and perhaps we can arrange it and perform it on the video. Anyway, thank you again for joining us, and I know that you've already hit the like button and the subscribe and notify and all that sort of stuff. So until next time, buen camino.